gave us some very fundamental aspects of what can create sustainability. I want to convert that into maybe our day-to-day lives, maybe our businesses, maybe concerns of our city, and then ultimately concerns of our world. So I'd like to do it in those 4 parts. And I encourage you to stop me if you have a question at any point in time, because that will really create far better richness and far better retention of whatever we discuss. And for all of us, that will be a great learning. So let's, at the fundamental level, look at what connects us as human beings. When I think deeply about it, there are only 2 things that connect us. One is the air that we breathe, right? So it was wonderful to do that meditation where we took the air in and breathed it out. That gave us a basic connect. The only other thing that connects us today is the internet. Entire set of technologies that the world knows has been built around this concept of connect. And what this connect does, or what it is meant to do and what it is doing for all of us, is it is enabling us to collaborate, which is also a wonderful concept that Rohit brought out in terms of not thinking of what you want to get from the world, but thinking of what we can together. I would just modify it to say, what can we together build which will change life? So for 5,000 years in the world's economic history, there was no growth. Because it was total collaboration, total barter. What you consumed was my output, and vice versa. And so for thousands of years of recorded history, there was no growth. There was just that desire to keep oneself whole, to be able to pass the whole day, hopefully with a full stomach, and be ready to sleep and feel safe that you will not be sort of attacked or eaten up while you're asleep. So that was the basic purpose of human life. Then things started evolving. The idea that really transformed things was the trust that Queen Isabella had in Christopher Columbus. He was trying to do this journey on a ship to explore without knowing what he wants to explore, where he wants to explore, nothing. But she trusted him with a large sum of money to go on this journey. And so he went, and we know that he discovered the part of the world that was unknown. We will not discuss for the moment how that part of the world got destroyed or taken over as a result of Christopher Columbus's discovery. But suffice it to say that somebody trusted another person to take a risk, and that got things going for the world. The other big fundamental discovery that the world made was the joint stock company. So the idea of collaboration became the idea of pooling resources to be able to take a large risk. Then what happened is that people discovered that just this pooling does not work. What you need is a bridge from today to tomorrow. And that discovered bridge from today to tomorrow was credit. So credit is so fundamental to growth because, as we have heard, a borrowing creates a deposit, right? And the whole business has evolved because we've been able to create concentric circles which have grown into this 40 trillion world economy, which started from, as I said, simple exchange, nothing. The whole base of this is based on two words: connect, collaborate, trust, which led to trust. The glue was trust. And the third and the fourth word, the pillar, was to create the bridge between today and tomorrow. So let me open it up. What do you think, having got this framework and basic of how the world started taking risks, started borrowing money, collaborating, joint stock company, spread operations, went global, did all of this? What will be the next step? Because technology is evolving at such a furious pace. If you really distill the big thing that is happening in today's world, it is disintermediation. The biggest force today is disintermediation, because we can connect and collaborate. And because we have this powerful set of data and devices which will enable us to collaborate. So now for 2 minutes, think of a world which is a C2C world, where we can collaborate with each other simply because we desire to do that, and we know how to connect with the individual that has the resource or the intelligence which we need to do the next thing that we want to do and consume. If there's big data, full information availability, rapid speed of download, and collaborative possibility, then this becomes possible. Right? So think about what this can enable. And let me just give you an extract of how exciting the future can be. And therefore, how do we make this whole journey sustainable? The journey is now not going to be simply that barter journey. The journey is going to continue to be one of connection and collaboration, which will lead to abundance. That is what the new definition of sustainability has begun to achieve because of the convergence of technology. What I want to leave with you is the notion that we started off the journey of sustainability by thinking of triple bottom line: planet, people, profit. You need to have three bottom lines. Then we moved into the SDGs. The UN Compact talked about 20 SDGs, which the whole world was supposed to collaborate to actually accomplish. Rohit tells me he did a program using these 20 SDGs. Then we came to what is called integrated reporting. These are the development goals. UN specified 20 development goals. And these are now getting implemented all over the world. But now, beyond all of this, So then we started talking about integrated reporting. 6 capitals instead of 1 capital, not just financial capital. You got to talk about your people capital, your reputation capital, your physical capital, 6 such capitals. Now things have gone beyond, and sustainability is getting mainstream. So every action that businesses are taking start from the thinking about the notion that we will continue to exist forever. What you defined, permanency. So the entire thinking process has been transformed to start from sustainability, and the idea is now to mainstream it. So Hindustan Lever said, we will not only remove 600,000 tons of plastic from the cycle that we are creating, and ACC did not stop at saying we'll pick up from Madhukarai the plastic waste, and said 15% of all the fuel that we burn will be that which is non-biodegradable. And so everybody started adapting sustainability as a natural mainstream goal. Yesterday again, a sustainability idea. Just because India has become 99% ODF, open defecation free, the incidence of diarrhea has reduced by 95%. It was one of the largest killers of young lives. This is the effect of thinking sustainability mainstream. Now you can see how sustainability percolates from yourself. So what do? You become energized by oxygenation. If you go down to the basics, the only reason why human life got sustained is because the quantum of oxygen that the plants which came before us were able to exhale was available for human life to inhale. Actually, just think of it. That was the critical balance. Otherwise, oxygen is corroding. But because this balance got reached, human life was possible. What we have done is we have moved in the reverse direction. And we have created all these carbon-emitting industrial ideas. Those ideas are now getting removed, and it's beautifully described. Take machines. Machines are getting demonetized, democratized, delocalized, and becoming sensors. 2020 will be the year in which the world will have 1 trillion sensors, 1 trillion sensors, which are IoT connected, Internet of Things connected, which will be drawing in data, big data, and analytics machines will be continually processing that data to create value. That is what is becoming defined as sustainability. So we went from individual sustainability by now wanting to correct the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide. That is at the fundamental level what human beings will have to rebalance. So all prices of everything will come crashing. The machines today which do the diagnostics, if you add all of them, and you look at the unutilized value of those machines, it's a colossal human waste. We've just created machines which work for 4, 5, 6% of the time in hospitals. Very expensive machinery. But all of that is getting demonetized, dematerialized, democratized, and delocalized. All 4. Just think about it. And they are getting converted into sensors, which give you readings not once in a year when you go to get your health checkup. Continually. Today, I'm a diabetic for 35 years now, juvenile diabetes. But the technology has reached a level where it is possible for me to have a patch inside, tucked away, which will be calculating what level of insulin I need every time. But now that is extending to this whole movement of transformation. What were machines of high value, underutilized, are becoming sensors. Take car. Today's car, internal combustion machine car, requires hundreds of parts. Tomorrow's EV car will require just 18. So just look at all that has happened. It's been demonetized, democratized. So the cost equations will change dramatically. And that is what is leading to the new paradigm of sustainability with abundance.